morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to X Planet Live. My name is Lionel Miranda, and today is AoS Wednesdays. And on tonight's menu, we got Ossiarch Bonereapers versus Stormcast Eternals. The Stormcast Eternals being piloted by Mr. Michael S., or Simeon, as we like to call him, and then, because that's his name, and then the Stormcast are being piloted by Elise Sullivan. Thank you very much. And today, we are playing a Border War. All right, so what is Border War? Well, let's find out. All right, first off, twist. Victory points scored by each player from the controlling objectives are capped at a maximum of 6 per turn. Add 1 to hit rolls for units in the underdog's army if they charge this turn and are contesting the objectives wholly within their enemy territory. Each player scores victory points at the end of each of their turns as follows. Score 1 victory point if you control an objective wholly within friendly territory. Score 2 victory points if you control an objective that's on the border of a friendly and an enemy territory. And then you score 5 victory points if you grab the enemy objective wholly within their territory. And then, of course, the standard 4 points for each battle tactic. All right, so that's done. Let us talk lists. Let's get rid of a few little overlays. And let's take a gander at Ossiarch Bonereapers. Wow, weighing in at 1990. Blah, 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 blah. Not perfection. 10 points. I can do this. 10 points short of perfection, which is a shame, but sometimes armies don't have options. This is a 2-drop list, and we are playing a Mortek Bellastari. Now, the Mortek Bellastari, as long as the catapults don't move, and we'll see a bunch of Mortek crawlers in this list, they can choose to pick up the 3 of them and get a +1 to hit for the shooting phase, which is pretty darn cool. The other really cool thing about Ossiarch Bonereapers, if you've not seen them before, is they have access to a mechanic called Relentless Discipline. The Relentless Discipline gives you all sorts of bonuses at all these wonderful times in the game. They could get a +1 to wound, a +1 to charge. They could get an anti-charge on a unit. They could get a ward of 5+. They could even have the ability to retreat and charge. And of course, during the movement, they could elect to get a +2 to their move, which is pretty freaking awesome. All right, so that's the army in general. Let's talk about specific. Mortison Soul Mason is in the list with 2 Terratic cohorts. These guys are absolutely fantastic and are there for one big reason, and that's to score battle tactics, take flanks, and what have you. They're able to teleport, if I'm not mistaken. I will dig into the rules a little bit more a little bit later. Then we get into the General's Regiment, Liege Cavalos, who has 2 units of Cavalos Death Riders, fully reinforced at 10 apiece, and then 2 Mortek Crawlers. We do have a Bone Tithe Nexus. We might see it put on the battlefield. Most people don't want to use it because it occupies a big portion of the battlefield, and of course, it is all unstable, so it really kind of gets in the way. And then the manifestation lore that they are picking is the Horrors of the Necropolis, which has a really cool, the big highlight manifestation is the one with the 3 or 4 heads that can reduce a ward save by 1, which is pretty cool. Let's look at the Stormcast list. All right, weighing in at 2,000 points on the nose. And unlocking achievement, gold star in the corner of the page. You can't get better than perfection, folks. At 2 drops, we have a Ruination Brotherhood. Now, the Ruination Brotherhood, holy cow, does it have a lot of rules. They have a thing called an Ancient Aura. They have an Entropic Screech. They have Hallowed Presence. They have Temper the Flaw. Basic, what do all these things do? They get access to a 5-up ward. They can have the ability to hand out some extra damage on monsters, which is what the entropic Screech is. It basically gives them an additional rampage, and there's of course 2 monsters in this list. Hallowed Presence, wholly within 12 inches of a Ruination Chamber, can get a 6+ ward, and that's just a passive ability. And then Temper the Flaw once per turn at end of any turn. As long as the unit actually fought, or I should say the hero fought, they can guide, which is pick a unit and return a model to it, or they could make that unit tormented and give them a +1 attack to their melee. So all sorts of really interesting little pivots they can do as a Ruination Chamber. They got, well, let's start off with the General's Regiment. We have Irdan the Witness, followed by a fully reinforced unit of Annihilators with Meteoric Grand Hammers. I love these models. We have a unit of Reclusians fully reinforced, so all the big heavy infantry out. We, of course, have Vigilors in the list, because why wouldn't you? Those things could tag an enemy unit, and from that point onward, as long as they cause 1 wound, the entire army gets +1 to hit. That's on shooting and attacks, which is just really, really good. Regiment number 1, affectionately known as Regiment number 2, we have Ionis Cryptborn, which is a 2-prayer priest, which is also really fantastic, riding a big dragon, because it also slap face. We have a Knight Quester, and then, of course, we have a unit of Prosecutors. Those are those winged guys with the spears, which I absolutely love, and then a Quester Soulsworn in the list. Then we have probably the best faction terrain piece, or absolutely one of the best faction terrain pieces in the game. All right. So that was me talking. Let's have less of that, and let's get to the table.
Let me think. I'm kind of set up to go first.
You are.
And I think I'm going to take first.
All right. Bonne chance.
Good. Finally lose one.
You're you, so...
I am me.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we probably needed to do our deployment phase abilities, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I get to pick mine first.
You do.
I'm going to do anti-infantry on the spear unit.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to do anti-cavalry on the Annihilators.
Okay.
Just
Makes sense.
because, and they also have another ability where I have to pick an objective to be quest marked, but it has to be wholly outside friendly territory. So yours is the only one.
Okay. So, take the flanks. The obvious choice. I know. It's so surprising.
I am shocked.
You should be appalled, too.
Maybe a little.
All right. Hero Face.
Yep.
I'm going to start by casting the most important endless spell ever.
Yep.
The Bone-Tide Shrieker.
It's pretty good, especially when my entire thing is I get ward saves. No. That is a no. That is a miss by 1.
And then I will cast, with my second spell,
Strike first in the capital.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to cast Empower Netherite on the sword unit.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got it.
That's my hero face.
Cool. I feel like I probably should counter pray. I am going to pray for +2 inches of movement onto the Annihilators. Technically, I get it on a 5, but I am going to bank the points.
For the run and charge later.
For the run and charge, yeah.
Okay.
We're going to be useful.
I'm going to issue...
Oh, and then 5-up ward will go to the Prosecutors for the turn.
+2 to move, so everything here will get it. And movement. So I'm not going to beat around the bush. They're going to auto run.
Yep.
So they're going 7 plus 6 to 13.
Yep.
Wow. Visually it shows you, but like on a tabletop.
Oh, look, they did it.
Yay!
Let's just double check that range.
Okay, during this movement phase, let's give some shout-outs to the people in chat. We got Brando Pritchard, and he's talking about our subscription. We're 1 away. That's right, folks. 1 away from 1,000 subs. I know you can't see me popping champagne right now, but I'd like to send all my appreciation to all of you that have subbed up at this point. It's been a bit of a journey, and this is quite the little milestone for our little tiny channel. I appreciate all of you. And again, can't thank you enough. Let's go to Shorty Paint Studios. Age of Sigmar Wednesday. Yes, indeed. Darktron. I could give him that last one subscribed he needed. Well, I thought you were already subscribed. Darktron, you're on the channel all the time in the chat. Why are you not subscribed? All right, so we're still one subscription away from 1K. Well, you could be if you're watching, you're not subscribed, you're going to be the man who does the honors, possibly the lady. So how's this going so far? Well, the Ossiarch Bonereapers went from take the flanks, of course, and they will have zero issues doing that. What are their opening moves that they're really concerned about? There's not a lot necessarily big alpha striking units in this list. A lot of it's infantry, so it's got a little bit of time. Some of it deep strikes. I wanted to find out what is off the table, so I'll go verify that. The places of power are those beige squares you see to either side of your screen, to the far left and to the far right. So those will unlock extra casts and denies if heroes are close to it. Currently right now, basically, they're just staging for it. Right now, it looks like the Ossiarch Bonereaper player is playing rather conservatively, and he doesn't have to really play really super offensive. He's got the shooting power in the form of those 2 catapults, and they're going to chuck some rocks and see what happens. Quite surprised he actually hasn't tagged that objective to the far left, considering. Oh, there you go. Looks like some tagging is happening. Yeah, bingo bango. So that'll get him 1, 2, and more quite easily. So he'll score his 10 points for this turn. Again, he's got a little bit of time on his side. And for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to us. Basically, what we do is we record games that are happening in our shop. Our shop's name is X Planet Games. So you'll see armies in various different stages, some of them fully painted, like the Ossiarch Bonereapers, some of them as projects that are ongoing. I know Elise, who is playing the Stormcast list, has a fully painted army, but she's decided to add and test out AoS to put it in the list and see how it goes, which I think is the point of the game currently right now. Of course, having fun is definitely a big part of it as well. We could see that unit of Ossiarch, what are they called? Tyrannic, get vaporized in the next following turn, but that's okay. Any units that go over there are hopefully going to be out of the way. She'd probably do well, or I should say Mike Simeon would do well to probably redeploy that unit and get him even further away if he gets a chance.
That's all. Just to help zone any deep strikes here.
That makes sense.
And that's my moving phase.
Did you want the horses to be on that point?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, we're good there. So that'll be.
I self-shooting, so you're.
Oh yeah.
Any redeploys.
Good catch, Mitchie Poo. That's right. He's going to be scoring his 9 points. You are absolutely bang on correct. I'm just so used to just yelling out because it's hard to grab and nab that that home objective. It was possible at one point, but not with these 2 armies.
So I have 1 in the prosecutor, so I'm going to fire them both at that.
Okay.
I'll start one at a time here.
I'm going to all defense that.
All right, so first one, 4 shots. 3s and 2s.
Yep.
4 hit, because I got 6. And 2s. 4 at -2, because anti-infantry.
All right. So with the all-out defense, it's back to 4s.
4.
4 wounds. Oh, right. My brain's not working today. Whatever. Okay, 3 in.
All right, big damage. That is 4, 8, and 11 damage.
Okay. That hurts.
Do what? 3 wounds each?
Yeah.
And do they strike last? No. I think I'm gonna fire the second one at. I could go with the prosecutors. It's the other one. You have a 5-up ward,
Yeah.
but you have a 5-up save. 2 wounds each.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot the prosecutors.
Yep.
That's the second one. So hitting on 4s. 4 hit again, or 3s. Sorry.
Yep.
And 2s. 3 wounds.
On
Minus 2.
5s. Make 2.
That's
1
two.
in.
4 damage.
On 5s.
Off the table.
Make 1, so 3 damage in.
Alright, they strike last. No.
No.
My guys from deep striking, so that's the end of all my movement. I am now.
Oh no!
Alright. And that's my
That's your turn?
yep.
Yeah, I
No
got
charges
nothing
for me.
else on my end. It's not worth those 2 command points here.
So on my turn I did spend 1 for auto run.
Yep.
And you spent 2, yeah.
Yep.
No, D6 hits.
So control yours, 2 border objectives,
Yep. And take the flanks.
and take the flanks. Alright.
So that's 9 for
I'm gonna go attack on 2 fronts.
flamers, and then
Makes sense.
one other gun. So this is hitting on 3s.
Hero phase.
Buff is gone.
For some reason, nobody wanted to go near Ionis. He's sad.
Flamers, this is for hits.
But we're still gonna go with it. I'm gonna chant the run and charge onto the Annihilators. Oh boy.
Don't roll a 1.
Look at that. That's a 3. It's actually what I needed. I will have it go off on an 8. So they are now a 6-inch move with run and charge.
Yippers.
We'll see if that actually matters. I have no idea. I'm just here to do stupid things. So I will.
Run into the portal and come 9 away and make your charge harder.
Yes, I will definitely not do that.
I tried.
It's fair. I don't blame you. He doesn't have anything he can do with his second prayer because does he? Does he? No. Why wouldn't you move with an 18 of Ionis? He's a friend.
Is that one cocked?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Their unit is they get to reroll. Actually, the units are
That could be fun.
they get to reroll all.
That could result in you pulling a lot. Iridan is going to chant Mortis Embrace onto them. This is the if I roll a die higher than your health, 1 model is slain.
Okay. So 3 up.
Yep. Well, I need to pray it on a 5 first. That is a 5. I will use it.
3 up.
That is. So 1
right.
model is slain, but
Then I
you do
have to
have
fix
to care about coherency. Yep.
I lose 2.
Yep. Value. Then it makes that point easier. Debatably. 5-up ward save will go to the prosecutors again.
Okay.
Because I don't... Whatever, I'm just going to full send them. Somewhere. I don't know where. That's my hero phase.
I will not cast.
Okay. Into movement. I'm going to use their once per game teleport.
As one does.
They will nominate to take the hero with them. Because that they are allowed to do.
Only 4s goes. Only below 4s are fair. So 5.
Thank you.
So 1 kills 1.
I don't actually care that much. I just want to take this point away from you. My OC here is lots.
I usually lose how many?
It helps that it's like 5 points as well. So that ain't nothing. That is for sure. Let's welcome Groving Grove to the chat. Woohoo! Congrats on 1,000 subs. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Like I said, it's been a bit of a journey for sure, and it's nice to have all these wonderful people even remotely interested in the channel. So that's pretty awesome. Michael Sabetti, where are the 4 woods now? I believe they're not in this mission. I believe that's what it is. Because see, Sabetti, there's only 2 woods. And Sabetti's just being a little bit, how would you say, butthurt. Because over the tournament this weekend, his shooting army got rocked out by 4 woods. Also, not a bad opponent. That could also have been the reason. And maybe because Sabetti sucked.
I can still shoot at one of them.
You can still shoot at him.
Bird.
But he's not marked for that.
Oh, he's a separate unit.
Some say bird is a word.
It is.
So I went 2 left. But I can't
And remember, if you do anything to Irdan, since they're non-binary, it's a hate crime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can't touch it.
It's okay. They're non-binary. They're not bonary.
Yeah. Alas, this does not work now. I have a stick for this.
The other argument is they're not good people, so... so, sure,
It's
whatever.
understandable. I'm going to use one to auto-run these Annihilators.
So fast. So they're what, base 5 plus 2?
They're base 4.
Oh, okay, so it's a
Yeah.
flat 12.
It's a flat 12. Go forward! This is not as fast as I'd like. The teleport might actually get them closer. No, it does not.
Regardless, it's a 9-inch charge.
Regardless, it's a 9-inch charge. Whatever, I needed to not get hit by a catapult fire.
So what you're saying is, one way or another, this should be a relatively quick game.
Yes, that is the goal here. Ionis is going to come forward a little bit, but not like a crazy amount. I don't know what I need with you. They're going to go through the teleporter.
You want here?
Yeah,
there.
I'm going to go back there. I understand how death armies work. I'm just going to try to shoot a mage.
No, not my mage.
Yes,
He's
your
-1 to be
mage.
hit, but you can shoot him because you're within 12.
Yeah,
I would husband those archers a little bit more than that. Sticking them out there makes them really, really tempting to charge. And he's not going to want you on that objective anyway because you're scoring 5 points. Because that's a bit of a problem. Vigilers are too good to be left alone, and I would have loved to them to be maybe behind those hammers or something along those lines. I know he wants to kill the wizard, and it would be cool if he did, but hot dang. Hot dang. Vigilers are just so darn useful. I would just protect them a little bit more. A little too early. Michael Sabetti chiming in. I never lose perfect player. Only reason is Lionel screwed me. Absolutely. I did it. I did that. Karoshi Cat. Go, Elise, go. Exactly right. Go, Elise, go indeed.
Does the bird have a shoot? Does it have a squawk?
no, it's melee only.
Shoot my character? Or the horses?
I'm gonna shoot the character. I don't.
All right.
So just now, you can roll.
Farewell.
Maybe not.
Gotta do 6 damage. His chair gives him an extra wound.
He does. And this is still 4s and 3s. Run 1 damage.
Yep.
Would you like to react to this?
No.
I am not reacting on my end.
Sustain off of wound, right?
Yeah, everything from my... No, but this one was on my hero.
So he lives.
These were the...
Oh, no. I didn't see that one back there. I didn't see that one back there.
Yeah, but now I need all 3s. He's fine. See, look at that. Rubber arrows, 4 saves, run 1. Give me them 6s.
5 ups.
Oh yeah, right.
Base.
And 1 each.
Takes 2.
All right.
Okay, so I'll roll.
But now I'm +1 to hit you for the rest of the turn.
Oh, no.
Prosecutors will throw javelins at the horses in front. you know, because I can.
As they do.
Threes.
Okay. Now, these ones here, these 4 I'm rolling.
One save.
These
Earn
are
one.
wounds. Strength 14.
Go, sir.
So they wound on 2s.
1 damage.
So they all.
Perfect. That's my shooting. Would you like to covering fire?
I would. I'm thinking I go with this one here because it's closest to the prosecutors, it looks like.
Sure.
That's 13. No, it's closest here at 11.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was gonna say
This one here, 16 there, 15 there. Just over 15. So it will shoot at the prosecutors, that one.
I do have a ruination chamber roll that I could use here to just make you to just ignore the covering fire on a 4-up.
Okay,
So I can make that as a reaction if you would like to
you have the
reconsider that.
ruination one, yeah.
Yeah,
And
because it is not a core ability.
It's when I target you, or how's that
It's
work?
a reaction to a being targeted by a non-core ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I target you, or do I target myself for covering fire?
It does target now because you can all out defense it.
Because then I
had
use
to
the
change
attack
it.
action, right? And the attack
It
action
uses the
is
attack
core?
action against the closest eligible unit.
But attack action's core, right? Because I know I pick my unit to do covering fire,
Yeah.
and then it makes an attack action at -1 to hit against the closest target. Attack action is core.
I have to see what this is.
Until we determine the catapult will be
I
down.
have the other stuff to attack with. I'm not using my secret missiles. I'm using my smart missiles, which are 6.
Don't need that. Come on.
6 dice. And
So no charge.
hitting on 3s.
Whatever. I don't need the errata. I'm just gonna.
So,
Majority of your guys.
T4.
So, 3s. And I get to reroll 1. Okay, 3.
Yeah. So you pick a friendly unit that didn't use a run ability, is not in combat to use the ability. Then pick the
Okay, so
closest
it's all
enemy unit
shooting
that's
attacks. Does not make a attack
as the target
action.
is shooting attacks to be the target.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
and
can
it's
ignore it
on a 4-up, right?
on a 4-up,
so 4 out of.
but I could save your mage because that
Good.
3d6 is probably trying to make it there.
Most likely, yeah.
So because of that, it's not real food. Yeah, the majority arc is in this arc, so the first arc.
It's an interesting gamble. Who is the ward right now?
The prosecutors are this turn, and all of these have a 5-up ward while they're on that objective.
Okay, so the prosecutors.
These also have a 6-up ward because they're wholly within 12 of
Yeah.
both of these. So, not the archers.
Yes, I'm going to shoot the prosecutors.
Okay. I will react to that.
So you get 3 on the dice.
Yeah, you get it.
So hitting on 5s?
Yep. 4 hits.
5 hits.
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be a fast game.
It's OBR, right?
Yeah.
Only 2 wounds.
Wow.
There you go.
There's feast and famine right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2, run 2. So both in.
Let's see a big 10 damage. 10 damage.
All right. Let's see a godly ward roll.
Nurgle does exist.
I know.
But
Not
not
here.
here. Are they fights last? They are.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm going to fire everything.
They were gonna go crazy too.
No spider monkey today.
That's fine. Yeah. So
I'm at 2 command points now.
you are
Fire everything into him,
into charges.
including my secret missiles.
We're gonna do the ultra super important one for this game to
The 9
really
inches of
work.
reroll.
No, the 3 inches with Iridan.
It's going to use the secret missile on your tank, but
Oh,
Wow.
bird.
Bird. I'll then charge with the Reclusians behind her. Or them. Sorry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up. Oops, sorry, Lionel.
Whoa, whoa.
Hey, I didn't get the warning of no curse words in the first 15 minutes. That's why I forgot.
I think it's over 15 minutes. We've been bantering a lot.
Yeah, we have.
Otherwise, we've just been demonetized.
Yeah, it's fine. I say that, but it's not my screen. So I've rolled 2 9s, and now watch me not get one at all. Annihilators. Here we go. That is not a 9. Spend a command point.
You're out of CP?
I am out of command points. Yes. That is also not a 9. Should have done those charges first.
Any other charges?
Nah, go ahead, countercharge me.
All right. In true Ossiarch Bonereaper fashion, I will give +1 to charge from this guy here.
Yep.
Because I think he's holy. Actually, I think they're both holy sin 12.
Yeah, you can do it with either.
Yeah.
You're set up for both.
And let's do this counter charge. So it's my I don't CP because it's the end of turn, so I might as well go for it.
Yep.
No.
Okay. Good talk, guys.
So these ones are strength 6.
So first fight,
Strength 6.
I'm gonna go with the.
AP is -1.
I get to do the fight reaction regardless for them, so it doesn't
Yeah, they get a
really
pile in no matter
matter. Yeah, let's just do Airdan first.
Okay. So I have
Aha!
I have 3 for this. These are strength 5.
Stay on the point.
3 up.
All right. Irdan, they are 4 attacks. 3s, -1, D3 damage, crit mortals. Any reactions here?
No
Yeah,
points.
right. We're both out of command points.
So the positioning of those models are almost certainly going to mean that the Ossiarch Bone player will pull the casualties closest to the bird and that unit, potentially pulling out those models from being able to get into combat to finish the unit. We'll see how many he actually kills. Maybe only kills 3. And they're probably still within 6 to be able to nab them, but we'll find out in a sec.
No crits. 3 hits.
Bound to happen.
And 2s. Nice. 1 save.
-2, right?
Yep.
Oh, sir. So
All right.
5 damage total.
Yep.
The little burst
Make
Take
1,
4.
2 dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Your choice.
1 wound.
I'm still within 3 there, so I can't beat out of 3.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna come over here, put him within 3, put him within 3. I don't know if that guy's within 6. Let's find out. He is. So this dog will come here.
Yep.
So that he can get in.
Okay, you're gonna shoot everything from him.
I got
Wow. Okay.
doggo. 4s and 3s.
3 health. So I will be overcharged.
Nothing.
Other guys. 3s and 4s. Crit 2 hits.
And then 1 for the fusion blaster. And I'm overcharging.
Nothing. All right.
Good talk, guys. Hi.
These guys.
I'm not gonna get everything.
Is the ghost skill shooting now?
Go skill shooting now. Okay. But these guys are spotting for me.
3?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3.
And I did not pile in correctly to bring the champion in.
The reroll ones are only when the stealth suits are spotted.
So 3s and 3s.
+1 ballistic skill, but no reroll.
6s are mortals.
Miss.
That's 4 mortals currently.
And then, no. This one is strength 9.
And 3 saves, run 1.
5 up. No, another 6. So I'm at 10 damage.
damage.
They're
That's
probably toast.
probably.
One shot, so the AP is.
-4.
-4, so I have 4 tables.
Get power of that thing.
Okay, this dice is not going right.
Yep.
Pop.
Okay, so it's not confusing. And then we roll
These ones are strength.
8, so I have 6, so 3.
Start shooting out of the thing.
So,
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Joe.
4, yeah.
You got anything else? Because I don't.
I don't.
All right. Blow me up now.
You got 10
Well,
points.
I did.
I lose. There's 2 damage each, right?
I technically control a border one.
I lose 4.
You said you were -1 damage.
Okay.
So my 3 damage would go down.
Oh, the 2, yeah.
So you'd only lose 2.
I lose 2, yeah. I mean, this one and this one.
Would you like to forego a battle tactic?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through, and then
I
2 on this one.
very much lose if I do not.
Yeah, because I just start hammering you with catapults and.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so Ghost Keel has shot.
So I don't
It was spotted by these guys.
That was a very fortuitous priority roll. The players are right. I mean, currently right now, because of the maneuvering or lack thereof of this army choices, it's that unit of annihilators with grand hammers are staring down 2 units of cav. All they really need is 1. And 2 catapults. Lifting that would be just horrendous. The cavalry would be able to potentially get also in a position of charging Ionis as well. And although Ionis is quite a tanky kind of guy, he is certainly not invulnerable. And he could have seen both those units picked up this round if he didn't get that priority. So I guess well worth the loss of 4 points. How did that turn go? How did that previous turn go? Well, first off, let's update the points on the actual scoreboard, which I have not done. That's a bad Lionel. All right, so first off, let's see now. The Stormcast have scored 10 points, and Ossiarch Bonereapers scoring 9, being underdog. Let's update that. Boom. Or we will in a few moments. Oh, come on. You got to love doing things live. Always something that goes wrong. All right, here we go. There it is. Boom. All right. So how well that turn go? It went okay. I really wish, I don't know, the Grand Hammers should have maybe have been kept back. They were in a really, really not great position. I would have loved them to just kind of hold back instead of stick out. Going for the 9-inch charge. I mean, would it have been great if they had made it? For sure. Then it would have been absolute genius, right? But there's moments to commit, and I don't know if that one was the best time to do so. I like the idea what the Stormcast player did on the far right-hand side. Kill that unit. I'm sure the Bonereapers didn't really care about what was happening on that side. Anyway, the unit served its purpose for sure. So, but I like the fact that it killed the unit. I mean, that's good, right? But these two being smack dab in the center, not so good. They don't really need to be there. One, that dragon has plenty of mobility to get back in this game without being in the danger zone. And two, those Grand Hammers needed to stack the odds more in their favor before committing to the center of the board. Committing to that center of the board is just pure danger. And honestly, the Stormcast player can't really afford to throw away units like that. Not when you're staring at all this. You got to respect all that cav. You got to respect all those catapults as well. So that would be my criticism of the round. But very, very fortunately for the Stormcast player, they did get priority. So never punished.
Perfect. Iridan will chant their own prayer, which I could explain, but it is so god-awful that I will not.
You see the die over there?
Yeah, it's over there. I'll grab it in a minute.
Okay.
I'm just going to bank the 3 points because that is not enough for it to actually go off.
All right.
Um,
My hero phase options?
Yep, that's everything on my end.
Okay, I will cast strikes first on that unit of horses.
Yep.
Need a 9? Because it's no, an 8.
8. Yep.
Nope, that's a 7. And I will also rally that horse unit. Horse is back.
All right. That was a very eventful prayer phase. I probably should have rallied that unit of Quester Soulsworn, but it is fine.
It be what it be sometimes, you know?
That's a future me problem. That's a problem for on your turn. Movement!
All right, as a Stormcast player heads into the movement, the massive upside of throwing your units out in the middle is, guess what? When you gain priority, you're in perfect position to take advantage of it. So pure genius is what it is. Look at those hammers moving forward. We might see a redeploy get thrown. We'll see what happens. Not a lot of room in the back there to maneuver, but they can maybe add 2 or so inches to that charge if they roll high enough, which is A-OK. Those Vigilers, again, also in a rather precarious position, are also going to be able to help support the push, so to speak. They can throw their shots into that cav, giving every Stormcast unit that targets that cav a bonus to hit. So no problem, no use of, CP efficiencies is what it is. It's like an all-out attack in every phase that you perform an attack for Stormcast. Ugh. So good. Have I told you Vigilers are so good? Just absolutely incredible. I kind of hope he would be, or I should say the Stormcast player would be planning for the next few turns, figuring out what potential battle tactic they can perform. There's really no teleports that I'm aware of in Ossiarch Bonereapers. So unless I'm completely wrong, folks, if anyone in the chat knows it better than I do, but I don't believe there's any teleport in OBR, I would be moving that unit a lot more aggressively. And by that unit, I mean the units that you see on the far right of your screen. Oh, I apologize. The Terratic, the little motley crew, I think he has a second one. So that's probably why the Stormcast player is zoning out that objective. But I would have just ran the bird all the way back to the home objective to deny 5 points. There's something I'm not seeing. I'm not going to go chat with the players, but I'm going to just simply ask what's off table. Maybe that will give me a clearer picture.
Into shooting. We're going to shoot up your mage again. But I'm going to put 3 into the mage and 2 with the champion into the horse.
Into the horses.
Into the horses.
Oh!
Oh!
I don't know if anything's a deep strike.
I have
One Tyrannic.
I don't get access to that rule.
Oh, right, because you're in the
yeah.
All right, so you do have okay, cool.
Yeah, you're just going to go grab this point on your turn. It's fine.
100%.
That's why your Dan's kind of coming back to
just
kill.
100%.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, like, it's setting up for a very easy attack on 2 fronts for you.
Yeah.
Unless I just do not take that point. Yeah, sorry, shooting. So the 3 into the mage first, and then, so 6 shots into the mage and 5 shots into the horses.
All right.
3s and 3s, or 4s and 3s for the mage.
Yeah, because they're hitting on different numbers.
3 hits. Hey, that lookout surge came in handy. 3 saves, round 1.
5 up, 6 up.
Oh!
Take 2.
All right. Then 5 shots into horses. 3s and 3s this time. But I don't roll the 3s there. Please get at least 1 through. Give me 1 save.
5 up. 6 up.
Okay, well, I don't have to
Okay. +1 to hit you, as long as they're still there. So you could covering fire and explode them.
Yeah.
Stupid guy with 1 wound left, and I have nothing.
Oh,
Fire.
Ionis is going to shoot.
Light my little guy up, or light up the horses.
I think removing the mage is the smart option here. Just get rid of your ability. Like, I don't need to worry about an unbind if you don't have a wizard.
What unbind?
Or, yeah.
You don't have any
Exactly.
casts.
Right? No, I mean, like, I don't have to worry about trying to unbind you if you don't have any wizards. So this is 9 shots. 4s and 2s. Ren 2, 1 damage.
Is that supposed to -1?
Huh?
That's supposed to -1?
No, it is not. So, it's 5s.
I liked it. Oh, because I discarded.
Oh, sorry. It's 2s and 4s. My bad. So
Yeah, it
it's
makes
now
3s
3s and
and
4s.
Yeah, fire usually.
Yeah, no, that's that makes a lot more sense to me. So yes,
The
we will
plume
do
is
that.
easy to hit. It might not hurt as much though, but
Yeah.
hard to avoid.
It is only 10 inches, but I should be good.
Oh, you're totally within 10 inches there.
Yeah,
for sure. Like you're at 8 inches away, so.
Oh, I found that dice.
I got assassination.
3s. Missed a one.
It's actually not that bad for you.
Yeah.
3 out. And 4s.
So for my commanders,
2. Ren 2.
6s. Damage?
1.
6s. Yes.
Okay.
He is the Mason of Souls, not the Burner of Souls.
I'm gonna give.
Did you find my die over there, by the way?
I did.
Before I forget, and I'm like, hey, why do I only got 35 in this cube?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, and I have to actually damage you in order to allocate anything with that. Well, good thing I have another rampage available to me. That is my shooting.
All right. I think I covering fire with this one
Yeah.
because it cannot see you.
Yep.
So shoot them.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna all out defense that. We've tapped each other's command points. But
Nothing.
yes.
Fights last.
Okay. Well, that's inconvenient.
That was a more important thing than doing damage. Damage is nice. Don't get me wrong. Everyone loves doing D3 plus 2 damage, but fight last is really good.
I just need to roll at least an 8. Because if I do, I think I hand out fight lasts as well. So then I just don't worry about it. Charges. We're going to start with those annihilators.
Shining Star, strike, charge. 5.
It's only a 5. Well, I was 9 inches away and I moved 4, so
You're in. And you are not -2,
yeah.
so no diversionary tactics.
It's not worth fishing for the 8 to try to get their special rules. A charge is a charge is a charge.
Definitely no point in being greedy. Absolutely. Speaking of greedy, splitting that bow fire between the hero and the cav. Holy cow. I think the priority there would have been the cavalry, I would think, because he was lining up so much pressure. But he lucked out. Or I should say she lucked out. And she got it in. And there it is. So that worked out. Better lucky than good, I guess.
I was on the other side last turn, that's why.
Wait, why? I don't understand. Unless you are the...
I'm the underdog.
Yeah. What? But
Ossiarch Bonereapers. I have
yeah,
5.
but it's not
I've
going
spent
to
3.
give you access to a tactic. You know what? Opponent 1. I don't... Whatever. I'll worry about it later. Yeah, the reroll.
Oh, you know what it is? He got it mixed.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Because it's Stormcast versus Ossiarch.
Okay, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
We fixed it though.
Yes, I just have not chosen a battle tactic, and that's fine. Yeah, I need 7 will get me somewhere.
7 will get you up to here.
Yeah, perfect. And then I will charge with the Vigilors.
21, 24 hits.
I don't know what we did, okay?
9. We fixed it.
Like,
Yeah.
we're good. I
Well,
didn't
because
have a
we're
battle
not messing with it, so we're just gonna pick one.
I did. And I elected to take the double.
Oh, you switched it. That's why.
Switch it. I told you immediately. You're just trying to be right when you're. She's you. Okay?
Uh-huh.
She's you or I'm you?
Oh, you're just being an idiot.
Well, no, because I'm at the top there, which would make me you.
You know what? It's fine. We were good.
Okay.
Me.
I'll come back with a list that's good for objectives. Damage? Kill one.
Priority. So it would be opponent that won it. You did it right.
Okay.
And who went first? Opponent.
Oh, one guy, one wound. Yeah, right.
Oh,
But
okay.
they still can pick battle tactic.
One guy with one wound. Again.
So 2 dead plus 1 dead.
Sure.
Sure it is.
Let's just make sure the.
Everything else is good. We're fine.
Cool.
Points are good.
Yeah. Points are correct. Everything is fine. All right. We figured it out.
Okay.
That is my charge. Would you like to do anything?
Yes. First things first.
Anti-charge, +1 rand.
Advance the
And
I did get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I go with the counter charge.
Yeah, because I didn't get the strike last off on you.
What do I need here, though? 7.
That'll be your 2 command points.
Yeah. Or I just wait it out, try not to die, and get a charge on my turn anyway.
I would agree with that tactic.
But if you fail the 7, you're going to get that anyway. And if you only roll a 7, you're
No,
not.
I don't get an all defense. And I don't
Yeah.
get an all attack.
You don't.
Yeah.
So, like, is it worth the 2 command points here for that? And if
No.
you don't roll high enough, you don't get a lot of guys in.
Yeah.
So,
What would it have been? I'm not doing it.
the hypothetical would have been everything you ever wanted.
Yeah.
From that before.
Okay. Combat phase abilities.
Yep.
Before you get a chance to declare your thing, I am going to have Ionis use Entropic Screech. So, pick 3 enemy units in combat with it to be the target, which will be the mage, the horses, and that catapult that you can verify is within 3.
It is.
Yeah.
I can eyeball that. That's an easy 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 3.
So, mage first. Bad D3 mortals. Give me 3.
So, starting. Oh, I will.
Pop.
He dead.
This unit.
Catapult. Bad D3 mortals. Give me 3.
I've already
Takes
spent
1.
Okay.
3 of them.
Horses. Bad D3 mortals. Takes 2.
Takes 2.
All right.
7 now. Okay, so. I'm gonna
Take
have
that
this
guy that came back.
leader use Mind War and try to.
And there's what, 1 on the catapult?
Yeah.
That was pretty fantastic. Entropic Screech. That was really, really good. So why was I saying not to throw the charge in? Basically what it boils down to is it was a risky charge to do 50-50. If it was closer, sure, maybe I would have went for it. But the 2 CP could help out the unit that he has. He only needs like 1 or 2 to live. And having a freed up unit that you can then just maneuver around and react, it would not be so bad. Like, for instance, maybe if the cavalry that just got charged gets vaporized, maybe he charges Ionis instead if he feels that's a much better target. Also, the cavalry charging in unlocks extra damage. And again, he could have thrown a bad charge. Now, obviously, he rolled it anyway. Would have got absolutely everything he wanted, but you don't know that ahead of time, right? So yeah, have that extra CP. Go on all out defense and hold on tight. Hopefully, you still lock those 2 units down.
Going into the horses?
Into the horses. Everything into
defense.
the horses. Yep. All right. Companion first. 4s and 2s. Ren 2. 3 damage each.
Down to. Yeah, I did.
Oh, you didn't, yeah.
1 hit.
Isn't it all one unit?
Maybe I should all attack that.
The 4 are 1 unit.
1 save. Ren 2.
Behind is from the unit in behind.
5 up.
Behind the wall.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
So I got 2
Ionis. 4 attacks. 2s and 3s.
hitting 1 3.
All hits.
Any crit mortals?
Nope. He's basic. 3 saves. Ren 1. So
4 up.
4s.
3 hawks are gonna shoot. I'm gonna do the hawk
1 go, sir.
2 damage.
hitting on 3s.
5 up. Take 1.
Okay. Your choice.
Hitting on strength 5. So you would
5.
I'm gonna go with the catapult first.
Yep.
-2, they say.
And
And then
yeah, I'll just do the catapult. No reason to pile it in. It's -1 to be hit, so I'll keep that at least. 4s. 4s. 2, no red.
3s.
Kill a guy.
No, we're good. Anything
Give him
else?
with the shovel.
Now, that catapult is -1 to hit because very tactically, the Ossiarch Bonereaper player placed it within a wood. And because it's wholly within that wood, if an enemy charges it, it gets that -1 to hit for the first round of combat, basically. So good position on his part. He was trying to get some of those guys, maybe knock one off. It is just an artillery piece. It's not exactly the best hand-to-hand combat unit. I actually don't know whether these guys have shoot in combat. I'm going to go check that out.
These next 2 units are
5 minus 3 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, 3 go through? I thought 2. Sorry.
5 went and then you blocked 2.
Okay, so 1 guy's down to 2.
Okay, what is that?
5 wins, 5 wins, 4 wins.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 3 Ren 1.
Okay, now the warp spider.
5 up.
If I go more than 8 for the charge, you just attack.
5 up.
Where's the warp spider?
I'm good.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So 4.
I'll go with my horses.
Yep. I'll all out defense this as well.
All right, those Mortec crawlers do not have shoot in combat, so it is actually a really big deal that unit made it into combat, basically shutting down that artillery. That is a big move. Okay, so now the horses are going to try their best to try and tear down some Annihilators. Those Annihilators have a base save of 3 up. And within this faction, because they're wholly within 12 inches of Ionis, or a hero in this case, they actually have a ward save as well.
12 here. And if not, I'm going to adjust my pile in to stay holy than 12. I will adjust that pile in to stay holy than 12.
Okay.
Five go through.
There we go.
So 1
You'll need to adjust like that for
Thank you.
coherency.
You are correct. 3s and 4s crit 2 hits on 5s because they still have the Empower Netherite weapon.
They do.
Yep. Okay, and then the fibers are going to shoot at you. Fibers? The tank. He's going to shoot at the command.
So,
I'm not using the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh, no.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more hits.
6 shots. Strength 6. So
And I got 13 dice here, so I'm going to just reroll one of my wound dice. And 4s.
minus 2.
4, saving on 5s. No saves. 8 damage.
So 4s. Grab a 1. I'm gonna reroll it.
Yeah.
2 damage each.
Back to a 1.
2, 4, 6. Okay. One of those should have been. I didn't realize one of those was going to the commander, which I was interested in. Instead of a 2 plus 3, or sorry, 7.
That many at Rend 2, so that is 5, 10, 15, 17.
On the commander.
And how you getting the rent 2 on that?
Anti-charge was base Rend 1.
Oh yeah, right. The anti-charge thing. I should know this.
If they countercharge, it would have been Rend 3.
Yeah, I know.
Ossiarch things.
Yeah. Yeah. 17, you said?
Yes.
All that infantry you got there.
Well,
So they're what, base 3?
base 3, all out defense puts them to the 4s. Yeah.
4s and 6s?
That could have been better.
I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna fire the 5 at the sky. Okay. So 2 shots.
I make 7, so 10 in.
1 hit. And then wound strength 18 was on a 3. So 1 up.
Thank you, rules.
Oh, you passed
Make
3.
3 ward saves, so...
They're 3 each, right?
Yeah, they're 3 each, so I lose 2. And there's a wound on the squad. Could have been worse.
Oh, I got horses.
Yeah, you still got horses.
2,
Right.
Fire all my
4,
pistols.
5,
They don't have
6,
the rend.
7,
So
8, 9, 10. 5s.
Gals.
I'll go through my bag.
5 hit.
Yep.
And 3s. Cocked. 5.
No rend, right?
No Rend.
All right. On 2s. Can't wait to lose a guy.
I'll take it.
Saving on.
No, you're good.
We're good.
So 4s.
All right.
It's fine. I'm
Them?
gonna throw Jane's boomerang.
Nothing else. Oh, you got a catapult over there.
Oh, yes.
That I
the
brought
other,
in.
Other catapult.
On 2s.
4s.
1 hit. And then
Nothing.
strength 6.
All right.
3 at -2.
All right. 13 attacks. This will be 2s and 2s because you are still guided by lightning.
Yep.
Rend 3 and 3 damage each.
Okay.
Damage, and then the warp
Ones.
the back will shoot
I love this
4
game.
again.
Oh, there's more ones. I only saw those ones. I'll take it.
So 5.
Think all my catapults
Can't wait to
ain't doing
drop
anything
half
for a
my
while.
attacks on 2s and 2s again. This is great.
6. Minus 3.
Yeah.
So 6s. Because all defense persists.
Yeah.
Ooh, pass 2.
Yeah. 3 each, so 12 damage.
But I think they were all 1 most of them anyway.
6 out of 13 attacks on 2s and 2s.
5 up.
2 at -1.
No, I passed 3. So I lose 1, 2, 3 horses.
Okay, so that forces my hand, so I have to shoot this commander. So I'll
Considering how bad that roll went, it still knocked out 3 horses. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Dice are funny and a fickle thing. Lady Luck, well, she has her own ideas of what is funny. With that done, I think things are okay. I mean, does the Ossiarch Bonereaper really take, or I should say the Stormcast player take that objective? No. So that's still under Ossiarch Bonereaper control. Currently, right now, the Stormcast player controls a 1-2 and more quite easily. They didn't get an opportunity to score a battle tactic because they took the double. And how will that go? Well, it could have been better. Obviously, it would have been better if they had just killed that unit of cav. Odds were not terrible on 2s and 2s at 3 flat damage, -2 or -3. They did kill a character, and the characters are important in this army. That's basically the whole relentless discipline mechanic, I believe, revolves around the heroes. So important to kill him. Unfortunately, he still has that Cavalos guy tucked in the back, guiding the army still. So there is that.
No, but I will give Ionis the 5-up ward for the turn.
Okay.
I don't think I rally the Questor again. I will leave them half dead.
Okay. I issue the ultimate ability of retreat and charge,
Yep.
as one do.
Yep. Maybe I should have rallied him.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And before I forget,
It's so surprising, this move. Check this out.
So the Tyrannic was off table. I actually forgot to mention it to you guys. I did mention it before, but I went out to confirm. I confirmed and then didn't even say anything. I was wondering whether that Iridan was able to maybe drop an automatic march or an automatic run to see maybe he could have flapped over there to drop a 9-inch bubble. As it stands, though, that's going to be 5 points. So the Ossiarch Bone player doesn't really have to extend more than that. He would control the one in on the borders, which is the one to the far left of your screen. That would be worth, I believe, 2 points, if I'm not mistaken. And then controlling that would total 7, and the max you can control on this objective is 6. So a total of 6. Assuming he gets his battle tactic, this will be a 10-point turn. So he'll have the ability to really put some pressure on the scoreboard. Assuming that happens, very obviously, that'll put him at 19 points to 16. And then we go into a very, very interesting priority roll where there's an awful lot of Stormcast still with their butts out in the wind. Now, what is super, super sweet is the Stormcast player did lock down those 2 catapults. That is absolutely fantastic. So that'll take some of the pressure off for sure. It's just, how is he going to get back into this game when potentially he loses both Ionis and those hammers? Like, that would be that little blob of blue to the top of your screen. I do not think are big heavy hitters. Let's see if I could get a better angle on them. Here we go. Let's corkscrew down a little bit. Knock out some overlays. All right. Oh, sorry. Those are Reclusians. Sorry. These guys right over here on this objective with the blue cloaks. Those are Reclusians. Yeah, those are no joke. Those will hit pretty darn hard. And with Iridan right there as well to help him out, that is definitely not nothing. Okay, so he does have some hammers. It would have been lovely if those things were just in a better spot. Yeah, he only had 1 teleporting unit. He could have left that spot entirely. And of course, things are a lot more clear when you're watching it from this side of the table. In the previous turn, if he took those Reclusians and the bird and just ran them across toward the middle of the table, yes, it would have left that objective open. But where's your opponent going to actually go? Is he going to go toward the objective that's worth 2 points, or is he going to go after the objective that's worth 5, right? So the fact that they're way off to the right of your screen really puts them out of this game. So now things are, yeah, that decision is really coming to haunt the Stormcast player. So much of this game is about positioning. And again, this is much, much easier to criticize when you're not playing the game and you're just seeing it from this top-down view. But yeah, I didn't realize that was a nice, juicy hammer unit. Yeah, that's way too many points to just be standing around. Would have loved to have seen it in a better position right now.
Your army is more elite than mine, so it makes sense.
Not even cumulatively.
Other unit's gonna charge.
Yay!
7 inches.
Not my annihilators.
Pass over.
I should realistically just run this list, but with Stormstrike Paladors, because making them run in charge with 6 upwards is a lot scarier.
Bad
But-
D3.
Bad D3.
I get an advance and add 6.
2.
Ward saves.
I don't know if I charged my dude in. I think I might have put him within 6 inches of Ionis.
I get an advance and charge.
I did. So
You don't want me to do the D3 Mortals rampage onto him?
no, I think he's just gonna stay put.
Oh, okay. But you can fight next.
No, not with him. Does he have a fight next?
Yeah, with horses.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
well.
wow.
It's all
Should've kept
good.
my mouth shut.
I'm used to using Xantos.
Yeah, Xantos doesn't.
Yeah.
Xantos just has the extra attack.
Okay. Combat phase.
Rampage. Oh yeah, you got your
Combat
combat.
phase. I'ma do a. I don't know if I go to bludgeon or I go to ward here. I think I'm gonna go to bludgeon.
Okay.
Just a bludgeon here.
Can't really say it.
Cool.
Don't know.
Cool. Ionis only has 1 unit in range, which is
Yep.
catapult. So, bad D3.
Yep.
They can at least spot there for me.
2.
6. Take 1.
And it is your choice.
All right. I go with this unit here,
I'm gonna move my ghost heal
and since Ionis is in anyway,
over
come over here,
there.
which is closer, and everything into that unit there.
Okay. I'm going to all-out defense this. I'd rather, maybe have a chance to keep them alive.
3,
This is bludgeoned.
4.
They're probably dead anyway, but what else am I doing with it?
Squad leader. This will be 3s, and I'm gonna all-out attack this one. I think is the
Okay.
one I want to all-out attack here. Yeah, I'm gonna all-out attack this one.
Yeah. So 2s and 3s. And then, yeah, because this is Ren 1,
Yeah.
because the other one's the anti-infantry, right? So,
So 2s.
I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. I think
2 more hits.
movement phase.
Yep.
And now I'm gonna bring these guys in. Bring them in the building in the back.
And 3s.
Am I able to bring them into the bottom floor, or do I have to come into the top?
I didn't need bludgeon.
It's 9 away.
So should be what? 16 hits? Because I. Oh no. 13 hits. Oh
They
no.
don't have to be in the building. They can do
15,
whatever
right?
they want, even on top, but they have to be 9 away.
But like to get my.
Ren 1, so back to 3s.
Yep.
You can't perform an action after deep strike, right?
4.
4. 2 damage each. 8 damage.
If they deep strike, then they immediately sacrifice.
And 6s. Make 2, so
2 more
6
die.
in, 2 die.
And then horse kicks. 4s. And 3s. 1 more. No run.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, then we'll
I'm sorry.
On the corner, and then they're just gonna sabotage.
Caught my mic. 1 more.
So that is all.
Make
my
it.
movement.
All right. Their activation.
Okay. So now I'm going.
We're gonna go with the
Start on that side.
Vigilors.
Okay.
Might as well.
Into my catapult or into the horses?
Just to be out of argument's sake, he was like right on the corner. Well, we're just gonna go like that.
I think the catapult, they're not going to do enough to really make a difference, and they're just going to die.
Okay.
So we're just going to keep chipping away at a damaged catapult.
Makes sense to me.
Okay.
4s and 3s.
Yep. 4 guys, right?
Yeah.
So that's less than 12?
So 9 shots total. Oh. Stupid cover.
It's so good now.
I know, right? 2. Run 1.
5 up, 6 up. Take 2.
Cool. Your chat. Your choice.
All stars. This unit of horses here.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Actually, get my range out. Make sure I'm. Oh, I'm good up to here. All right, cool.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
You're fine for now.
So I did move him. So he's hitting on 3s.
10 guys, burgers and fries.
Yeah.
3 rolling 1s, devastating ones.
So take 4 out.
Hit.
That's right. 31 attacks. It's 31. Take 5 out.
Yeah.
18 minus 5.
You got 2 over there.
D6 plus 6.
Where?
You got 2 in front of you here. So I don't know if that's
Oh.
part of the key. And there.
That changes a lot. This will be 3s and 3s.
Yeah, 3s and 3s.
So that piranha did not use this. So that
1,
piranha's gonna fight
2,
everything into
3, 4, 5.
Yep.
yeah, you're
All hit.
Yep. That's how this
Ossiarch.
works.
That's Ossiarch for you.
Yep.
And 3s.
okay.
So I pulled another 6 out. So 29 minus 2 because anti-infantry on charge. What's the spear unit?
Wouldn't it be 25 because it was 31?
Yes. Whatever. I don't think it matters too much.
2.
5 up.
Just run 2, right?
Yeah, run 2.
Yeah. So 5s. Ha-ha!
Ooh, it might matter.
It might actually.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna pull out the saves because
9.
Might as well at this point.
yeah. 'Cause- huh. Wow. That was spicy. So I will take 9 out of 25 on 5s.
All right.
All right.
18 damage.
18 damage. And then let's see if I can do it again.
6 up forward.
Yeah. Thank you, Ionis. See, this this Army of Renown has play. You did no, they're dead.
Like I said, I don't think it truly mattered.
It didn't, but it was impressive nonetheless.
Still take it? How much damage? What? I'm on 1 with left.
No, you're dead.
Oh no.
No more +1 to hit for free. You actually have to use all-out attack now, like a normal army.
Aww. Okay.
It's okay. They
I can't
denied
even-
the catapult shooting for a turn,
They did, yeah.
which is not. Oh, it's called not nothing.
No, it is not.
Especially when that's like.
Not only that, they also distracted a big giant reinforced cavalry unit as well. So not a bad sacrifice. Again, I kind of wish she had used it slightly different. Maybe put the unit that's on that objective that's just standing there. Now, let me see if I can get more specific than that. These guys. Here we go. I wish that unit had been there. I think they're questers. I might be wrong. if those guys had been there and the Vigilers had been there, they would have been in a really good spot. Because the Vigilers are just so good. The fact that they hand out that bonus is just so tremendous. But they did go down in a glorious way, tying up 2 catapults, distracting a unit of 10 Death Riders, probably saving Ionis's butt from being charged as well. But it did also come at the cost of that unit of Annihilators being nerfed, but there's still plenty of game, and the Stormcast player has plenty of resources still left.
Things can be worse. Things can be better.
And 6 for the small missiles.
Yep.
Guess that's what it'd be. That's how it be.
Ionis will make a pile and move.
There you want to go.
I get to go, right?
What else do you have?
I have this catapult here.
You do!
Catapult! Block the base!
You do! You save your dude.
And the other catapult.
And the other catapult.
Force.
Strength 14.
1 hit.
All right.
1 wound. Take it, Ionis. Take it. Get hit by the shovel. Shovel!
And the 5-up.
Shovel!
Shovel comes in. All right. Yeah. All right.
Does he want to pile in to try to hit my horses, or do you want to hit the catapult?
I'm not worried about 2 horses. Like, you can retreat and charge and do weird things with them. That's fine. Catapults are a problem. So
Makes sense.
I'm just gonna blow up a catapult. 6 attacks from the monster. Right, there's a wound dial. All right, 4s and 2s, because you're not in the forest anymore.
That is true, but it's worth it.
Companion first. 3 hit. And on 2s. Okay. 3 saves, rend 2.
6s.
So strength
Pass 2.
6 damage.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, sorry.
Take 5. Oh, no, take 6. Rolled
All right.
over. Gotta do 1 more.
And 4 attacks from Ionis. This is 3s and 3s. All hit.
Nope.
3 saves, run 1.
5 up.
2 each.
Watch this. 6 6s. Number of the beast. No.
You got 1.
Commander is gonna spot these guys for my Riptide. And that commander is, he gets the sustain 1 whenever he spots.
All right.
These guys,
Battle tactic. Your home one and a side one.
Yep, you
Which-
get your 10.
10.
so 12 dice for the burst.
Priority.
Yep, so you're now up by 3.
4, 8, 12. And I'm gonna use my once per battle.
I will take it.
Makes sense.
On my burst cannon. Okay. So devastated.
I'm going to follow a take their land with a take their land.
Okay.
Hitting on
On the same piece.
On the same piece.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
It is, isn't it? See, I just appreciated what you actually have. So, have we figured out who is who at this point?
I am you.
Okay. That's getting existential. Yeah.
And we are what? I'm up now?
Yes, but it's a double has happened, so regular, you are still under knock.
Okay.
Okay. So roll
And that will happen until you double me.
Okay.
Yep.
And so strength 6.
Tap in the place of power.
My buffs go away.
Yeah.
No 6s. That's
So how good was that turn? Not bad. The Annihilators have been pretty much annihilated. Couldn't help it. And he had to free up his catapults, or at least that's how he felt. So he had to send that cav unit to get rid of the Vigilers. The Vigilers are a big giant pain, so that's good that they're gone as well. This could have been potentially game right now if the Ossiarch Bonereaper had gone. I think things would have been pretty dark. Well, we would have probably have seen Ionis fall. The one singular catapult probably targeting the Annihilators that are in combat with the Death Riders as well. He's sitting pretty. He would have, oh my gosh, he would have scored another potentially 10 points actually, because he would still control that. Now, with the Stormcast player taking it though, boom, he could potentially melt away with Ionis, or maybe even commit Ionis to some horses and start smashing some undead horse meat. Those cavalry units are definitely nastier when they charge, as they unlock extra damage. Iridan is probably going to go down to take care of that unit of Tyrannic, I believe is how you pronounce it. Those Tyrannic guys, and probably smash them out of existence, and definitely exert his authority over that objective, considering he's an OC5 monster. He just has to be careful not to bring all those models in for them to scoop, but they probably wouldn't survive the contact anyway. Though the Reclusians have to start running. He might even just drop an auto run just to get him back into this game, because they're way off in the distance. So he's got some work to do. I don't think anything's in a position to really annihilate anything. He could send Ionis to tie up the catapult again and do a multi-charge, meaning charge the catapult and the cav, but that'll probably bring in the Liege Cavalos in as well. And then Ionis will have some real danger. So why is that? Well, the Ossiarch Bonereapers have relentless discipline, and on the charge, when an opponent charges, they can actually unlock anti-charge with a +1 rend. So the cav could have a -2 rend in combat while fighting Ionis. I'm not 100% certain Ionis would necessarily by himself be able to pick up all that. So yeah, a bit of a bind there. I would prefer him not to charge, but he can't necessarily let that catapult just go wild either. Again, maybe this Questoris could jam in there, but I don't think they would survive contact. Maybe just get the heck out of Dodge and hope that if he was beside his Reclusians, the push would have been great. But he's just not in a position to send YOLO by himself into that big knot. I just don't think it would work out for him. But what do y'all think? Would you send Ionis or would you retreat him?
Might as well do it. Rally my dude who took damage. He heals 2.
Okay. It's progress.
They all wound, and I've got 2 devastating.
2 devastating.
So we'll save for 4.
So I'll take 2 devastating first, which will
They're
kill one.
Movement.
Yeah, they're going to D6 +1 each. So
Well, this is the
he'll
wrong
take
one, right? You're talking about these guys, right?
I do not need you to redeploy into this forest.
So his squad, okay.
Yeah.
So 2 devastating.
Do it kind of like that.
And they're D6 +1 each. So how many?
We'll do it like that, so that way my closest point does not actually.
Interesting. So he's not so much worried about the cav as he is worried about killing that last character in the Ossiarch Bonereapers army. I like that move because, again, I believe that takes the relentless discipline off the table. So good call. It's just I don't know if Ionis survives the crackback. That is the issue. So he's trying to kill that character at the cost of Ionis, but basically removing relentless discipline off the table. I should double check and make sure that the Relentless Discipline revolves around heroes, but I believe it does. I'll double check.
This is already your wound roll.
These ones were devastating. I've already wounded with 4 of them. 4 of them. AP minus 4.
18 minus 4, I got 4.
Yay. Okay. That's my movement. Would you like to?
I shall redeploy on my liege Cavalos.
Yep. Run away.
Big 2 inches.
So this one kills 1, and that one puts 1 on the
You get to choose which one goes in.
All right, I confirmed it. It does revolve around heroes, 100%. So by killing that hero, it does pull the Relentless Discipline options all off the table. So that's a big deal. Maybe that is worthwhile sending Ionis there. And where he positioned his hero, by the way, he can now multi-charge both the hero and the catapult, potentially tying up the catapult again. Mind you, I believe the catapult... Oh, sorry, not if he kills that hero. If he kills that hero, that catapult will not be able to retreat. But I believe the retreat and charge... Is retreat and charge... Oh, it's retreat and charge only, so it wouldn't be able to help the catapult anyway, even if it did survive. So yeah, tying up that catapult would be pretty sweet. Do a little multi-charge right into the character, the catapult, kill the character, tie up the catapult, and then die to Cav, I guess. Or maybe not.
Force.
Strength 5, so 5s.
4 saves, run 2. Give me
5 up.
5s.
2 go through.
1 each.
Takes 1.
All right. So I can use my rampage here to give you to burn you.
Okay.
Basically, is what it would be. And then I can just basically burn you every shooting phase for the remainder of time. But that's an extra 2d3 mortals. I think I'd rather just do potential at 3d3 bad mortals rather than actually burn you.
Okay.
So that's my shooting phase. Would you like to covering fire?
Might as well.
Yep.
And Ionis.
Yep. I will use the ignore roll on this. Because does he get it? No, I don't think he gets it. I think he just has the Ruination Chamber keyword. So
I'll
go
have
for
2
it.
command points off after this.
Yeah.
5s.
It'll be more than 2.
1 hit.
Yep.
It won't be more than 2.
2s.
Sorry.
1 wound, minus 1.
Okay. 4 up.
So I'm going to overcharge.
Yeah.
Good.
These guys, I don't
Strike
have
class.
a spot,
Okay.
so hitting on 3s.
That's something.
It's not nothing.
It is not.
So strength 8.
Charges?
Charges.
You need a 6 here.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't matter if I save a shit. I need 2 4 up in both.
5.
looks like another 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 6 in for either.
Okay. Ionis.
The commander.
The commander is now marked.
That is an 11. Well, that's a 9. Yeah.
Hitting them with the raves and will be +1 with the hit plus with the.
Okay.
I believe if I connect here,
Okay.
I can tie both in. Yeah. No problem.
Okay.
So past that. So now I've got the flamers. I've got 3 flamers. So
Here.
ooh, that's not bad. 10.
Iridan.
Same guys. Yeah.
You're in.
everyone's going into that.
It's another 11.
12 inches.
I'll roll in the box again.
He was
I'll get
within-
better. I promise.
So I got 15 flamers. 4, 6, 8,
That's my charges.
Okay.
15.
I will issue anti-charge.
Yep.
Oh no, sorry. Strength 4.
Combat phase.
Combat. Ionis will use the Ruination Chamber capability.
Okay.
So bad day 3s to the 3 he's engaged with.
Yep.
First to the Liege Cavalos. 2.
6, 8, 10.
Takes 2.
All right. Into the catapult.
So you said 3s?
Nothing.
So
And then into the horses.
So I need that
2.
many for. How many is that?
Take 2.
Okay.
3.
That is my combat abilities. Bulwark.
Bless these.
Okay. I will do 5 upward.
Yep.
Oh wait.
All right. And then I will start with the Annihilators.
Okay.
Because I am not worried about this. I may as well actually get onto this point now, so I can kind of take it from you.
Okay.
All right, this is where I flub this horribly.
Now, that was an interesting choice. I think I would have went with Ionis and tried to lift that hero. Now, why do I say that? The Relentless Discipline is not only conditional on whether you have a hero, but it's also conditional on that hero still being there to provide that bonus. So, for instance, unless it reads differently, sorry, pardon me, let me just double check. Where is the anti-charge? For the rest of the turn, friendly units' melee weapons are anti-charge while they're wholly within 12 inches of the hero. So if he actually lifted that Cavalos Rider, the Cav or Catapult or whatever is anti-charge would not have anti-charge. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe he gave anti-charge to the hero instead. And if he did that, then I would still try to strike the hero and try to save as much points of damage as I possibly can. But obviously it was the right call, and I am wrong because the Ossiarch Bonereaper player has activated the Triadic guys at the bottom of your screen. So there you go. So I'm obviously missing something. Because obviously if he thought it was absolutely amazing, he would have activated that Cavalos immediately and win at Ionis before he got the swing. But that was obviously not the case. So there you go. My comment means absolutely nothing. Anyway, what I said regarding the rules, though, is accurate. The hero has to still be alive after issuing the Relentless Discipline action to give out the bonus. So that at least is worth something.
So I'll go with them next.
Yep.
Iridan on the top first. 4 attacks. 3s and 3s. That is 1 instance of Mortals.
Okay.
And 1 save, rend 1.
Good, yeah. That's probably what I'm going to do.
I'm good.
So,
Ah!
command phase, I can bring back.
2 ward saves.
No, it's wrong guy.
Take 1.
Okay.
Where'd they go? Like that? Here,
Then 4s and 2s for the bird. 2 hits, because I have crit 2 hits.
then, the center one can heal up back to heal you 3 damage.
2 saves, rend 2.
6s.
Oh, I forgot I was rend 2 on my axe. Oh well.
2 go through.
4 damage total.
Prisoner is
3.
Yep, 1 each. Or, yeah, so 3 taken, so 2 die.
Yep.
these raise 2 extra.
Did you get your points for your 2?
And I'm going to run to the washroom before we continue.
Oh, okay.
Lionel, cut out the red mic.
It's not about fucking the dollars. It's about tying up your stuff.
These guys can move here and sabotage.
I'm in danger.
All right, well, we hit that break. How do you think this turn is going? I like the fact that he clipped, or how he's using Ionis in the corner, actually. And the main reason why is look at the rest of the board. And I like the fact that he's basically using Ionis to kind of almost pin the whole army in the top left-hand corner while trying to score as many points as he possibly can. Now, he will score, or I should say the Stormcast player will score a full 10 points, I believe, here, as they went for take their land. So they'll easily score that. Probably that building right over there. And what I mean by over there, sorry, folks, at the top of your screen, you see that objective? That gray building is most likely what they went for. Okay, so they'll score 10 points. That will rocket them And let's get the scores up. That'll rocket them to a whole 26, not too shabby, but the Ossiarch Bonereaper player will still has a turn to go. So they're certainly not out of this game. There's still plenty of power on the field, but there's an Ionis breathing down their neck. Again, if Ionis could somehow take out that character, that would be a huge deal.
It's a lot of U time.
I'm just gonna go with that champion.
Yep,
Hopefully it kills guy. He does have 2 swords.
he does.
Piling up here.
Yep.
3s.
Yeah.
All hit. 4s. 3 wound. -1. Kill someone.
4 ups.
Oh.
6 ups.
Oh, so close. Oh, the horse.
The horse.
Moving them, but I hadn't finished it.
So,
No.
Nah.
So how does you can choose to Overwatch wherever it begins.
It's fine. You can always retreat and charge it with it on your turn.
Catapult.
You only
will
have
go.
a 33% chance of
Catapult will
dying.
stay put, so he stays in cover.
I will all-out defense there.
Makes sense.
Lifted them up to move them, but you hadn't said that.
3 hit.
Yeah.
So what's the end of shooting?
4s.
instance of shooting is
2 wound.
So where they started?
2 ups.
Okay. So the 24. When they started. Just like.
Good.
You know Overwatch when you hit the start moving.
Flamers are only 12.
Okay, so you're 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Hit me.
then you can't legally declare the target with your.
I'm not that worried.
So you'd wait.
I'll
until it
survive.
finishes, then you can declare the Overwatch. Because if you can't,
I might be
can't
bracketed,
actually
but
spend the
I'll
Overwatch
survive.
and shoot anything, you can't legally spend the CP. So you can wait till you finish moving. Then
All right, some of the guys in chat already talking about what I actually just said a few moments ago. Quest Monkey talking about Ionis doesn't survive, but the game is only so many turns. The OBR waste another turn with their Cav Hammer getting rid of Ionis and not scoring points. And more importantly, not being necessarily a hammer either, because they only unlock that damage when they charge. And the position Ionis denies that at least as well. So that is also pretty cool. RMJ, hello right back at you. Hopefully all of you are enjoying the game so far. If you're new to the channel, well, welcome to us. We basically stream games out of a shop called X Planet Games located in the lovely city of Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. And if you like this sort of thing, guess what? We do this, well, we at least aim to try to do this once every Wednesday for AoS and once Fridays for 40K. We also stream all our tournaments, and we're currently holding now an invitational series, a qualifier series for an invitational that's going to be held in June. So we're holding 5 events where players get to score points, and we invite the top 16 players to play for all sorts of really cool prizes, trophies, and all that type of stuff. If you like the sound of that, well then don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button, and while you're there, why don't you grab your graffiti can and tag that thumbs up to send out a signal to everyone on the streets to come look at this channel.
That strike last, coming in handy. Otherwise, it popped the hero, and there it goes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you didn't make the charge, it's got a counter charge and.
Yeah, absolutely murder me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be on 4s.
Yep.
Not bad, 5.
1 each.
Then 5s. Take 1, so I'll take 4. That puts me to 5 damage.
And that horse kicks.
Yep.
5s.
movement ends from grenade, 1 per person, so 5. On 4 up. So this one's 5. 2? Okay.
And 3s.
Yeah, so 2 is the same box.
Yeah, 2 mortals.
So 2 mortals.
All of them. 8.
Okay.
No run.
Yep. So 2s.
That will move
1 in.
Yep.
Takes it.
All right. Character. 3s. 4 hits because I got 1 6.
Yep.
He is 5 attacks, right?
Yep.
It's I think Santos is 6.
Yeah.
3s. 3 at run 2.
All right, on 4s. One
2
in.
damage.
On 5s. Takes 1.
And then this horse.
Yep.
2 hit.
Yep.
2 wound.
This is run 1, right?
No rend on the horse.
Sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. It's just a horse.
And then I got
I'll look it up. Otherwise, it's 1 damage.
heavy missile
Yeah.
pods. 1 heavy missile pod. And then 3.
I'm just waiting for the connection.
Yeah, it is no rent. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
what I
same
thought.
as,
It's just like a.
Strength.
It's
6.
4 attacks, but
Yeah. Okay.
So
and yeah.
2s.
Did it go catapult? Yes. it
Yes,
did.
you did. You started with it.
Okay.
1 AP.
So, yeah. Ionis. Everything into the
Another
hero.
1.
Okay.
Strength
All
7,
defense?
so this would
Yep.
be 3s.
The 4 attacks from Ionis himself. 3s and 3s.
And I'm down to 4.
2 saves, run 1. So 3s.
3 up.
No, that's just
1 goes through.
2 damage.
5 up. Take 2.
Okay. And 4s and 2s here.
1 wound left.
3 hits.
Yeah, but I get mine at the end of the turn.
3 saves, run 2. Show me 4s.
1 goes through.
3 damage.
Take
Yep.
2. He's dead.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So you get your 10 points.
I will get my 10 points. I'm not quite done though. Iridan has some fun things to do. I have a rampage.
Kill someone or run away.
Basically. Alright, pick an enemy unit in combat with this unit to be the target. Roll a die. If the roll exceeds the target's health characteristic.
It does.
It does. 1 model in the target unit is slain, and then I can immediately retreat without any mortal damage, or I can immediately use the retreat ability without any mortal damage being inflicted upon it.
Okay.
Part of me wants to not do it and then just power through anyway.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna then power through you
So
for
save on 4s, so I don't even get a save.
3 mortals.
6s. Oh, take 3. I lose 2 more.
One left alive, yeah.
Oh no, the chaff.
Shuriken cannon at the mountain.
Um,
Right?
I don't actually fall back from you. I'm okay with us being engaged.
Okay.
Because like, what are you doing with it, right?
1 hit.
So yeah.
So 1 at AP minus 1.
So saving on 5s.
Okie dokie.
Mine, enemy, 1 border,
Yeah, it's a 5-0.
objective.
Well, what a turn. Not too bad at all. Look at that. Wipes the last remaining Ossiarch Bonereaper character off the board. So with that hero gone, they lose their allegiance ability. No more relentless discipline. No more bonuses to movement. No more retreat and charge. No more bludgeoning or +1 to wound. All that is gone. They are what they are on their sheets and sheets alone. And that is tremendous. What is also amazing about the positioning of Ionis, guess what? Oh, sorry. What I was going to say is that he's in the force, and it doesn't matter because he's a flyer. Forget I was about to mention that. That means nothing. But he is still jamming both those guys, and now when they retreat, they basically sacrifice everything. They basically will not be able to retreat and then charge. So that is just absolutely huge. Huge, folks. That 26 points, absolutely amazing. And I really think right now the Ossiarch Bonereaper player is going to struggle to get back in this game. Once a OBR player has no heroes, oh my goodness, the army really starts to, well, play like molasses. It just does not. Everything just moves in slow motion. You go from superhuman to just completely, utterly mortal. They need their commanders, and need their commanders real bad. It'll be interesting to see what battle tactic the Ossiarch Bonereapers goes for. And it'll also be interesting to see how he positions. Does he just opt to just stay in combat with Ionis to try and tear him down? That's a whole other turn of him being stuck in that corner, not doing nothing. The Cavalos rider at the bottom, sorry, not at the bottom, but in the far left of your screen, there is one lone Cavalos rider, and if he chooses to retreat, he will take D3 mortal wounds and risk dying, but he might have to try and risk it just so that he could get an opportunity to rally that unit potentially. Again, no battle tactic yet. Let's get back to the table and see what he does.
Oh, retreat catapult. Yep. Taking 2.
So does 6
Take 1. Yep.
Oh, you just got him a 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
They both have.
All of my. Yeah, we got a 5-inch. Yep. Yes.
He did,
I was yammering.
as one does.
And I will retreat my last unit.
You hope for the double, you go for kill a full unit, try for the Reclusians.
Something. Take 2.
Yep.
Take 2.
I think that just kills a horse.
Oh no, the wounds are on there.
Oh, okay. Right.
All right, just confirmed with the player. He did not choose a tactic for this round. I believe basically his options are, he understands they're very limited, and he wants to free himself of all these combats to be able to potentially do something in the next following turn. And he's hoping to gain priority basically and get back potentially in this game. This is the right play considering the position he's in. If for whatever reason the Stormcast player wins the priority, he will be instantly in trouble, and we might see a handshake and a talk through from that point forward. But right now, he understands he's in a bind, and he has to play like he's going to get priority for next turn, position accordingly, and see if he could claw back into this game. So it is the right play. Let's see what happens, though.
What's the Tirada cohort? 2.
Yep.
Lose
I'll
1.
charge as well. 5. That is it for charges. Okay, fighting here. I'll fight here first.
I'll get him out in a sec.
Yeah. Just move 2.
On 2. Infantry. So they are they infantry?
Okay. It's my turn.
All covering fire.
Okay.
Um,
Shoot there.
I believe so, yes. Because despite the fact that I fly, it doesn't mean that I see over the trees.
Yeah.
But that's fine, because that's the one I wanted to shoot anyway.
Okay.
So this will be 3s and 4s.
Yep. Do you have command points? I'm gonna
You
all
do?
defense.
Yeah, you might as well. Okay, 1 miss. And then 4s. 5, Ren 2.
5 ups. 6 ups. Take 3.
Okay. I will use his rampage here. because that is any shooting phase for his rampage.
And the cold starts commander.
So they are now burned.
Okay.
Choose.
You have the soul burned keyword.
What's your...
Oh, and then I can just immediately use the soul burned ability to bad mortals.
So saving
3 mortals.
reset.
I lose a horse.
That was a good covering fire.
4. There's 4 left.
Okay. That's my turn. I score North Point.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Priority.
so on 2.
6. I'll take it.
All right.
Then...
This is for the guys with the guns.
They hit hard, yeah. So strength.
Okay, so no hands are being extended, but I do believe with that priority going to Stormcast that this game is going to be sealed and done with. The fate of OBR. Well, we'll see them smashed off the table currently right now. We might see a catapult maybe hanging out, but the last hammer on the field currently right now is the unit of of Death Riders. You see right at the top of your screen right there. Yeah, he will not be able to recover from all these losses. His big hope was maybe to get this priority and get back his territory, I suppose. Shoot the catapult and maybe either soften Ionis or maybe knock out some Reclusians or what have you. But things weren't looking great, and I think he understands that too. But I think at this point it is game. Let's see if the players have already arrived to that conclusion.
2 annihilators.
Yes, that works too.
Yeah.
Game's actually over.
But yeah, with that, I'm going to get 10 points here. You're going to end up with
Great game. That was a lot of fun.
Nothing
a
left.
lot.
Yeah. No, I'll have nothing left.
Yeah.
Maybe the catapult. You might ignore the catapult for a turn. but-
I probably ignore the catapult for the turn because I could go for the catapult, but I just need the easy kill.
I was lucky that you weren't able to take out
So-
deal earlier.
Which I don't even know if the catapult then kills the annihilators next turn.
To be honest, I probably go and just put Ionis in a position to shoot it to death.
Yeah.
So fragile.
Because if I can just shoot it, even if I...
Yeah, you just try to
I just
shoot
have
that
to do
guy
1
and then you
wound,
try-
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's pretty much it, because I'll just clean up a decent amount. They'll actually engage in combat here.
Yeah, I mean,
And then Reclusians will come back this way. Pretty
hold the
much
point.
to be able to do flanks or corners or attack on all fronts, depending on what I need.
All right, no other army.
I probably just auto run them, but yeah. It's 10 for me, 0 for you.
Yeah, I won't get
10
any
for
more.
me, 0 for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So behind enemy
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is if I roll a 6 on a redeploy here, maybe I can get my home objective back for a turn. No,
Yeah.
Just left them.
because it's a 6-inch charge, it's a reroll, and you'll probably get it.
Yeah.
But you could overwatch actually, and maybe kill them.
Oh, no, that was not take flanks.
Okay, folks, we hit the end of this match. A nice quick one. I'd like to thank these 2 beautiful people for volunteering and getting on stream. I appreciate them very, very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Mike, and thank you very much, Ms. Elise. I'd like to thank all of you for hanging out tonight and watching this wonderful game. Hopefully you had a great time. If you're new to the channel, please, we'd love your support. We're still aiming to obviously get more subscribers. So if you haven't done so, please hit that button and possibly even, I don't know, make some cool sculpture out of that thumbs up just to attract a few more people to this channel. We're a teeny tiny channel. We haven't been doing this for very, very long, but we're really keen on growing it, and we're hoping to do even more with it. So again, with that, thank you very much. Our next stream, we do have one happening this Friday, I believe. Yep. And it is going to be a 40K stream, and it's going to be Eldar versus, I believe, Chaos Space Marine. So that should be a fun fight. Anyway, in any case, if we don't see you Friday, we'll see you next week. Thank you all from us to you. Have a great night, a phenomenal morning, and a wonderful afternoon wherever you are.
Baked in, and you're 30 wounds instead of 18. Which all of a sudden, that large unit with a 5-up ward or 6-up ward is not nothing.